Good morning. In our 2-minute tax talk today, I will discuss tax evasion and corporates. In recent years, tax authorities have focused increasingly on tax avoidance, tax evasion, and tax fraud. In many countries, we now see legislation which targets corporates specifically and hold them responsible in circumstances where they fail to take reasonable steps to prevent the facilitation of tax evasion. The onus is now on the corporate to take those steps. In recent days, given the COVID crisis, many governments are now specifically focused on corporates and tax evasion. A few days ago, the Financial Times reported on the UK tax authority accusing a company of fraudulent misrepresentation in a tax dispute. Across Europe, many tax authorities are investigating financial institutions and companies for tax fraud. And in the US and in the UK, we see very active tax and fraud investigation units. So what should corporates do now? In the first instance, ongoing risk assessment is absolutely essential. Second, check the powers under which the tax authority purports to act. They are creatures of statute, and they are bound by law to act within the scope of those powers. Third, manage any investigation or dispute carefully. For example, legal privilege can protect against the disclosure of privileged information. And finally, consider reputational risk and how to manage that. Often reports on tax evasion are not entirely accurate but can cause significant reputational harm, and that can be managed. But crucially, do not ignore this, because in the days to come, tax evasion will become more important than ever before for corporates.